Hello.
The humble
Hola.
Finessors on
Welcome
air.
back to the Humble Finessors.
Welcome back. Let me get this, so we can get that,
Oh, that good logo.
sponsorship
You got it right?
money. You know what I mean?
You got it right? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You need that.
nice, refreshing monster.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, this is episode 31.
Episode 31. Was that refreshing?
It was. Oh, once it hits your lips. So good.
The kidney and bladder.
It's so good. Abe asked me why I'm all bundled up, and he's not.
I'm comfortable right now.
This is like a big blanket, you know what I mean? I dress like NFL players at minicamp.
Is that a part of you being, what is it? What'd you say you were? You're
A mogul?
a mogul. That's how they dress, don't they? No, what was it? Oh, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
To
I
yourself
dress
or
like
what?
Floyd Mayweather at the weigh-ins.
All right.
That's how I dress.
All right.
No, I don't know. I just, this is my security blanket for the day.
No, I just came out of something similar to that. That's you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got
actually,
my
he
greens
was.
on at work, and then I got my hoodie and my beanie.
Yeah, I was
Pretty much all
trying
day.
to be comfortable, that's all.
Yeah. You know?
You know?
So you don't need... You don't
Fuck
need
me, right?
Yeah, comfortable means you don't need that headset on either, do you?
We
All
really
right.
don't need the headset.
All right, this is starting off a little rough. So, yeah, we're...
We had a whole bunch of stuff to talk about.
We got topics of discussion for sure. But how's everything going with you? I usually like to start it off with that, a little bit more intimate.
I'm cool, doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah, I'm
Feeling
good.
well?
Just working, editing,
Yeah.
Más contenito, you know what I mean?
More content
More
for you
content.
non-Spanish speakers out there.
Just getting it out there. I did a little feature on Rombo Sports.
How was that?
Live on YouTube yesterday.
How was that? How'd that work out?
It went well. Actually, it wasn't live on YouTube, and I thought it was, and I told everyone it was going to be live, and it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So I guess he said it's going to be out on Thursday of this week, which should be when this comes out, either tomorrow or I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You and your habits, though, live. People, he wants live content. He wants live. Johnny on the spot. Catch you in your fucking underwear and shirt, rips in your shirt.
Yeah.
He wants to,
This guy, he does like a live broadcast on YouTube like every day. So I thought I was going to be part of the live show, but I guess I didn't know he actually filmed some things
Okay.
prior. So I did a little Skype call in and we discussed the
Nice.
future of the 49ers and
Is that
Jimmy
right?
Garoppolo.
Oh.
Yeah,
all
it was
right.
cool because our last video, a lot of people would hit me up, strangers, people I didn't know, and was like, you should get on Rombo Sports. So I was like, all right, let me see what's up. Hit up Rombo. He said, yeah, let's do it. I said, all right, let's do it then. More
dope.
content.
More content.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I wish you would have lived by those rules last Thursday.
Yeah, I screwed up last Thursday. We were supposed to do a little in-between cast, and I slept
In a
through it.
perfect world, we'd be able to do these for at least an hour to 2 hours. Podcast, YouTube video, maybe live. But twice a week.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be happy with twice a week.
At the least. I'd like more content. But, twice a week would be ideal. But so you got your fix right there, your monster
my
energy.
fix.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you with your other fix, which is live content. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
no, but I mean, as far as last Thursday, he wants to give me a hard time for it, but that's fine because like when I say more content, get comfortable with discomfort, all that stuff. I'm not preaching, like I'm telling myself too. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. And I would have been a little bit more displeased if I didn't find out that that same day I watched one video go up, and then shortly thereafter another video go up.
Yeah.
So
I dropped 2 videos that day.
Yeah, you were definitely on your job. I'm not gonna discredit you there.
Thank you.
But,
Appreciate that.
No problem.
But yeah, no, I'll take that L though. I fucked
It's
up.
not often I give back. I usually just take. You know what I'm saying? I usually, I don't give much props.
Yeah.
But,
It's fine. I hold myself to a high standard as well.
I see the passion as should all of you. You guys should always. I'm gonna start preaching this. You know what I'm saying? Week to week. Hopefully that turns into day by day. But Step outside the box. You know what I'm saying? See what life is like. Enjoy yourself.
Get comfortable with discomfort.
Find a hobby. You know what I mean? Play the flute. You know what I mean? I played the clarinet for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Did
you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You can still get down or what?
I think I could pick it up and still do a little something with it.
You can wail?
No. Do you remember Getz Brothers?
Yeah, of course I remember Getz Brothers.
So my grandma.
Some of my first music equipment was from Getz Brothers.
My late great grandmother.
She was an incredible woman.
Yeah, she was wonderful. She took me down to Getz Brothers when I was in like 8th grade, 7th grade. Because I said I wanted to play an instrument, and when I walked into the class to get assigned an instrument, that's all I had left. So I took the clarinet. My grandma, she was ecstatic that I was trying to take up something that was, like a live instrument.
Yeah.
So she went to Getz Brothers and rented me one. And she rented me one for close to 2.5 years. And yeah, it was. I remember that experience. Through and through.
Cool.
Played in the orchestra.
Nice. Yeah. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, man.
Learning so much.
I'm well seasoned, player.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm not out here just shucking and jiving, you know what I'm saying, doing the fool.
You're cultured. All right.
Man,
I remember the good old days of Getz Brothers right there.
Mm-hmm.
No, you talking about, did Getz Brothers have instruments? You're not thinking about Gelb?
No, it wasn't Gelb.
Because Gelb was right across the street, and then Getz Brothers was right there.
It was Getz Brothers, dude. They had.
Because I'm thinking Getz Brothers might have had instruments.
They had a mix. They had sports, and then they had instruments that they rented out. But it was.
I was thinking of Gelb because I had got some of my first equipment at Gelb across the street. Getz Brothers, that's where I go for all the Little League, whatever I needed for Little League.
Yeah, you go over there, get your isotoners. Right?
Good old days, man.
Yeah.
Good old days. Things done changed.
But hey, I think Getz Brothers is still around somewhere. Gelb is still across the street, so that's cool. You know what I mean? Those will soon fall though, but change is good.
Yeah.
Good and bad, but whatever. We talk about that all the time. But so one of the things that I wanted to bring up today was just a question to everyone out there, specifically to this dude right here, about sobriety. Right? All right. This is fucking iced tea. This is not a Long Island iced tea.
This is my drug of choice right here. The Monster.
Caffeine's a drug. So you know what? You have your addictions.
I do.
Right?
That's my vice, yeah.
But more or less, from not drinking to not smoking cigarettes to not chiefing the marijuana, or you know what I mean, however you youngsters are saying it these days. But ever since I've known you, you've always been like, you've been in the middle of pretty much the thick of things. Everyone around you is
the deep
slaughtered.
rush.
Yeah. No, you're just out. You may have been snapping photos 12 years ago, you know what I'm saying, or somewhere in the thick of things, right?
Yeah.
But everyone around you is ruined, and you're sober. How is that? What is that? Does that have anything to do with other than just being you? You know what I mean? Like, how was that?
It's funny. I just talked to someone about this yesterday. This is gonna get deep. You guys ready?
It's gonna get deep.
No, I had a very, very tragic circumstance. This is one of my earliest memories. One of my earliest memories was my worst memory, right? So my sister passed away. I found her, and I was still a youngster. So, that had a profound effect. Sorry to get so deep.
No, that's
That had a profound effect. So
it slipped my mind. I remember
that.
But
very early on, it gave me perspective of how life was. This is, it's not forever. You don't live forever. It gave me very early perspective. And because of that, I sort of was able to, even as a kid, analyze my surroundings. And I just looked at my father, he always needed advice, always had something. Even in his good years, his good sober years, he still had, he had something on the side.
Right.
And I just analyzed that and was like, you know what, I can't do that. And then, both my grandfathers, drank a lot. So it's just because of that tragedy, I had a little bit of perspective. I mean, I'm still immature in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah.
let the other podcast tell you.
No,
I'm just joking. But
that just goes to show that we listen. Hey, we listen. Shout out.
No, but yeah, that gave me early perspective, and it was just like it gave me this overall perspective of how life is and how fleeting it is,
right.
and how we don't get a lot of time here, and
right.
just I don't need that, and I didn't want to be like my father. And now,
okay,
it was that simple, and I outlasted all the peer pressure, all that. Like peer pressure
right.
never really affected me. So once I outlasted that, just the desire was gone. Like now I have zero desire to even. It's not even, there was times where it was almost like, maybe I should, like, but nah.
Yeah, no, that's.
I'll have a cigar every now and then for a fancy occasion. You know what I mean? That's about it. Like,
yeah, no, I dig that. No, I was just curious because I know like there's a whole bunch of other avenues and things that you can do because you're not enjoying yourself as much as others.
Yeah, but it held me back a lot too, though.
Well, yeah,
there's plenty of things I missed out on because no one even thought to invite me because what I mean. I wasn't with the shit. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I could dig that.
It especially if as a late teen, early 20s, like smoking, getting a bottle. That's like an easy in to girls. Be like, what's up? Let's get a bottle. What's up? Let's smoke. Let's do this. Whatever. I didn't have that easy in. You know what I mean?
You had to earn.
Yeah, I had to earn. So it's like
earn.
There's some things I missed out on. You know what I mean? That's a little more difficult.
Right.
But,
no, it's you know what I mean. I've always kind of thought highly of people that what I mean can withstand the pressures of what I mean youth pretty much because I figure if you haven't probably nicked that surface by the age of 25, you're probably I don't see it really being a breaking trend. You know what I mean? Like you probably would stick to that. But then again, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some people, enjoy their few.
Yeah, I feel like addiction sort of. I don't know if it's hereditary or if it's in the genes. Like everyone says it is, but that's just kind of a phrase. But like. I don't know. I just always felt like that, and I was like, I saw my dad the way he handled always needing a crutch, always needing something, and I was like, nah, I don't want to be like that. Yeah. I mean, the closest is caffeine. Like, I am addicted to caffeine.
Yeah.
But I feel like most people are.
You hit those things pretty hard, brother.
But I'm very limited though. One a day, I will never go over one a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's all I'll have, and then
I used to kill the rock stars, dude. I used to take the twist tops, rock stars.
Yeah. Those are the big boys too.
The big boys, yeah. I used to take one of those on top of having maybe 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day. At a previous job, and I don't remember what happened. I went to the doctors for something. Something was wrong with my stomach, I think, and the doctor told me the first thing to cut out would be energy drinks. You know what I mean? Like he said, if you still want to enjoy, a cup of coffee, a day or so, you probably want to moderate your caffeine intake. But whatever the case is,
coffee messes with me now.
Yeah.
Now I'm older. Yeah, it messes with me. So that's the only reason I do energy drinks, and it's kind of like I get my fix, get up for the day.
What are you, lactose?
Nah, no? just coffee is a digestant or whatever. So it's like and I've always had a bad gut. Like my dad had a diverticulitis. Ooh. So he had part of his colon taken out and all that. Okay. So and that supposedly they don't know 100% sure, but they think that's hereditary. So
okay,
I think I just have a fucked up gut.
That's actually a very good reason to probably.
I should cut these out. And there's been times where I have, but man, they don't tell you how much of a bitch caffeine is.
No, yeah.
Caffeine is a bitch.
Yeah, that's a monkey on your back right there. So you can't shake that shit.
If you guys haven't tried to kick caffeine before, let me tell you. So this is the first time it hit me. I worked a job where I started at 6 a.m. I'm not a morning person. Started at 6 a.m. And then right next to me was a cooler full of every kind of energy drink you could want. So, that's how it started. And I started drinking those. And one time I didn't have one for a day or two. And I remember my girlfriend at the time had spent the night at my house. And then in the morning I was driving her home. And that's when it hit me. I was driving home and I just had the worst like migraine where I couldn't even keep my eyes open. I literally thought I was gonna crash. Like,
holy shit!
Like I was on the road, couldn't keep my eyes open. Luckily,
Yeah.
it was like 5 a.m., so it was like, you know, there wasn't a lot of cars on the road. And I'm just like, oh my god, I just got to get home. And it was the worst headache I ever felt in my life. And then, so every time, this is what I learned, just doing research and doing it myself. Like, you want to kick caffeine. First, the headaches come. That lasts like a day or two, and it's like the worst migraines you can think of. Like, there's nothing you can do to shake it.
Right.
You can have as much medicine as you want. Nothing you can do to shake it. If you manage to get past the headaches, you're going to be tired and groggy for like 3 weeks. Like, literally. They say it takes like 3 to 4 weeks for your body to readjust without the caffeine.
Oh, damn, dude.
So, like, that's usually where I fuck up. Like, I'll tough out the headaches. Like, I'll get through that. And then just weeks of just every day you wake up and it's just like you can't even get out of bed. Like, you're just like, oh my God, I just want to sleep.
Lethargic and shit.
Yeah, and there's been times where I'll just like keep going back to sleep and just ruin a whole day. And then because of that, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let me get a Monster. I got to get back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I dig it. You know what I mean? It's definitely something to set you back, but that's
yeah, caffeine's a bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I need to kick this shit.
Shit, dude, my grandma used to drink like 8 cups of coffee a day. Dude.
Yeah, see, caffeine is just like acceptable. Like,
yeah, it's you know, well, just the same as alcohol and cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I mean, I think, you know, them legalizing marijuana, I mean, it benefits some, doesn't benefit everyone, but you know,
definitely.
I guess it's a step in the right direction. We got young Jeff Sessions, you know, that fuck coming for the marijuana industries, trying to fucking pass federal fucking regulations and shit. It's retarded, but you know, I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
That word anymore. No more using that word.
What is that?
Retarded.
Oh, I apologize. I don't mean it in any way other than stupid or fuck.
That might have made that worse.
No, I know. I mean, but
I was just showing, you know what he means. We're trying. All
well,
right? There's a lot, man. There's a lot of good words that we can no longer use, and it sucks.
But see, this is the thing with me, and I think I've had the conversation with numerous people. I'm not gonna fight back the filter and keep myself, you know, restrained just to do it. Like that's not something I agreed upon when starting this podcast.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like,
I agree with that.
I'm not trying to be insensitive, but in the same sense, I mean, I have to like my own. I listen to these podcasts repeatedly. Like I have to like my own content or whatever I'm putting out there. I have to, you know what I mean? Like I'm not out here I'm not gonna censor myself.
I agree with that. I'm 100% with you. The thing is, I know a lovely young woman who had a baby boy with Down syndrome.
Okay. And
she takes offense to that. And she has a wonderful little family. So I decided to change my vernacular.
That's wonderful.
To respect that.
You are that's great.
Yeah, and I know another lovely young woman who has a baby brother with Down syndrome.
Okay.
And I guess once it hits, you know, it's close to you, you adjust.
No, I can understand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but
no, I get it's
I get what you're saying. You know, I don't. No offense out there. You know,
no offense at all.
I don't like spending the time to have to. You know what I mean? Like take the weight off myself. Like no, I didn't mean it that way. Like
you have to navigate navadays. It's hard.
But see, that's I you know, I'm all good with change. You know what? I could use different vocabulary to describe something that's. Yeah, you know, an idiotic situation or something.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? If
we grew up with that, though,
right? I mean, we grew up with all kinds. I mean, we grew up with faggot.
I love that word, and I try not to use it. No,
that's not a. You know what I mean? Like I always felt this after somebody called one of my teachers a faggot.
Yeah.
She happened to be gay.
Yeah,
she lost her shit, and then she sat him down. I remember her describing what that meant.
Yeah,
and I was always like, so I can understand the retard, but you know, I didn't.
Yeah, as far as the word faggot, it never meant like gay to me. You know, it's kind of like
It's
Louis
what they used
CK
to. It's what
had
they
that
used
joke.
to pin the homosexuals to back in the days. They were stakes. I think
It's
the
a thing of sticks or something, right?
Yeah, no, that's called the faggot.
Yeah.
You know, so that's but regardless, I mean, in the heat of the moment, I'm bound to say damn near anything.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just, you know, I mean, people can take it out of context if they'd like, or somebody could, you know, like that. That's the whole thing. This is what this podcast is, you know, being directed to more than anything lately. The fact that, you know, censorship, pretty much, you know what I mean, in your vocabulary, and, you know, definitely, you know,
I'm not saying censor anything.
well, you know, no, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying that's like lately those have been the topics of discussion, because people, you know, we're in the society right now that is disproving of everything. I don't want to get into it. We're not disproving everything, but just like they're hanging on your every word.
They're searching.
They don't know
for
you,
something. Yeah.
But if you say something that they feel is offensive in a Starbucks line, then they can go to bat for maybe that family member who has
people are searching for any way to feel superior to someone else. So if they can get outraged and try to put someone down, it makes themselves feel good, even, you know, despite what the other person's intentions were, or the context or whatever. You know what I mean? It just makes them feel superior. They feel good about it. Yeah, it's really that simple. Like, you see it on Twitter every day. People are just on Twitter like, oh, let me find someone to say something I disagree with so I can go in on them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
that's and people that, you know, they actually make it worse for, you know, those parties, because, you know, if they're the spokesman for that, then, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I want my money back. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. But whatever the case
speaking is. Speaking of, stop saying I'm here for this, or so-and-so, if someone gets mad, it's like, they're not here for this. I don't know why I hate that terminology, and you're not hip for using it. It's over. It's done.
Bury it. Yeah. I haven't heard it used much, so I don't.
It's just on Twitter. Like, they'll retweet, like Cardi B will dance around on Instagram, and then they're like, I'm so here for this. That's like the new phrase. I'm here. Okay. I'm here for this. Or then if you're not taking any shit, you're not here for this.
Damn, man. I used to be up on all this shit, man. What happened in my 20s?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. What happened
in my fucking 20s? Goddamn.
Get the fuck out of here.
You'll hear a 45-year-old probably say that, dude. You know, that'll probably strike a chord real quick. You'll be like, dude, you're 45 saying that shit? You're trying to keep up with the trend, you fuck? Like, no, it's
just, you know, like, you notice, like, hip sayings and stuff, they just get ran into the ground so fucking quick now with Twitter. Like, literally, I bet I could scroll on Twitter for about 8 seconds right now and find someone that said, I'm so here for this.
Yeah, I don't rock with the Twitters. So, but yeah, back to the
yeah,
you know,
we had a whole
task. Back to the task at hand.
We've been all over the place with this podcast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I try and narrow in, right? Like, I spoke to Sco yesterday, and I gave him some topics, and I said, hey, pick 2, right? And he's like, fuck, man, I like them all, right? So I'm like, all right, well, pick 2 so we can zero in on the topic.
Well, right? The one time where we have a list of topics, we're all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, you know, no, we have a list of topics. We just never zero in. It's always the bounce around. But that's the great thing between me and this dude right here. It's the fact that we can, I mean, segue damn near any way we want to go. Yeah. On the platform that we have. And, you know.
Yeah. Honestly, there's never enough time. We miss topics and skip topics that we want to talk about all the time.
All the time.
There's just not enough. But, you know, if we could get to the point where, say, you know, if living the dream, where this was paying our bills, and we could, you know, it would be a lot easier, because then it's like, whatever, just swing it, whatever, you know, whatever's in the news, whatever. But
yeah, no, I mean, and that's always an option too. But I mean, fuck, you know, like always pounding the latest, greatest fucking article isn't, you know, it's usually already saturated in the system. So fuck, dude.
Choose, friend. I mean, what do you know?
Well, okay. Well, we already ran through the sobriety. So we talked about that a little bit
Yeah.
in detail. I just wanted to pick his brain a little bit, see where he was at and why he chose to,
I just
live
went
a
ahead
sober
and
life.
bummed everyone out.
No. You were the DD. You cheered everyone up, player. Now
I meant with my story of why.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that one. I thought it was gonna be like, well, yeah, my first time, dude. I ended up fucking shooting heroin, dude, and just fucking blew my mind.
No, it was tragic. It was awful. It was horrible.
I mean, but now it's still a growing experience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it's no big deal. But yeah. So, I mean, it's all good. That's why I asked. But, Anyways, there's been numerous little earthquakes. We've been getting little quakes around here lately.
Oh yeah.
It's been getting a little hairy.
Things been shaking up. I actually felt one in that. There's some earthquakes if I feel it, because I didn't feel my first earthquake till I was like 26.
Oh, you're tripping.
24, 25 at least.
You didn't feel 89?
No, I was
What the fuck? How did you not feel 89?
Because I was all right, this is a funny story. I snuck out of daycare.
You were on the run?
I was on the run. Me and this girl who I had a crush on. Yes, I started early with the crushes and the whatnot. Me and her snuck out of daycare, and we were playing on some dumpsters on the school campus. There's a John Gill in Redwood City, California, for anyone that doesn't know. We were playing on the dumpster.
Right.
When you're a kid, a dumpster's like fucking amazing, right?
It's great fun.
Yeah, so we're climbing on a dumpster and stuff. So it was like, we didn't notice. Like maybe I thought the dumpster was moving, or because we're climbing on it. Like I don't know, but I didn't feel it. And then I went back to the daycare. Like I walked back over there,
right?
And I was gonna sneak back in, hoping they don't notice. And I remember peeking my head in the door. And everyone was under the tables. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what am I missing out on?
Yeah.
So I left again. And then I think my dad came to pick me up. Because, the earthquake hit and everyone's freaking out. So
right.
I think my mom was probably still at work. So my dad, he was never in work. So so my mom probably hit him up like, can you go pick him up? So I think my dad came to get me. And that was it. Like, I didn't even know what was going on. I just remember peeking in like, why is everyone under the fucking tables?
Yeah. Like, little do you know there's cars being dumped into the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, it was crazy, right? And then I just went back to the dumpster to play some more. And that was it.
Nice.
So the first earthquake I actually felt, I was in a movie theater. I was watching it was a Steve Carell movie. It was Dan in Real Life, I think.
Okay.
Is that the one where he's like laying on the pancakes on the cover?
I fucking don't remember.
I think it was that. I think it was that. And
I don't really like Steve Carell. I'll tell you the truth.
The
he
fuck?
Fucking sucks.
Steve Carell is fucking amazing.
I apologize because he's a 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, and The Office is like the greatest comedy show ever.
It's good. Carry on.
Anyways, yeah, I remember the movie theater just shook so much. Like, I literally thought, we're near like an airport too, so I really thought like a 747 was about to crash into the movie theater. Like, that's how loud it was. It was just like everything, like what the fuck? And of course the women in the theater started screaming. Like, I don't know why that's socially acceptable.
I might start screaming, what the fuck?
I don't know why that's socially acceptable that women just scream in dire situations. Like, you're not helping. It's a fucking anything.
Earthquake. Are you kidding me?
What does screaming do?
I don't fucking know, dude. But when you're scared, you're typically scream. That's just a fucking
keep level head.
It's natural.
Keep a level head. Stay cool. Stay calm. Assess the situation.
You can't be the gatekeeper of how people process a fucking emergency and shit. You can't be like, you can't fucking scream. You got to keep the level head. You got to keep it moving. No.
Shouldn't be socially
acceptable. I might scream, player. What do you mean?
Well, anyways, like, that was the first earthquake I ever felt. So this one, yeah, was it like last week I felt one. It was like 2-something in the morning. I was still up editing. And I just felt the wall like moving.
Yeah, that shit's fucking.
There's been a lot lately. Yeah.
Yeah. No, 82, dude. 82 is fucking crazy.
89.
89. I said 89 first, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, 82 I was born.
Yeah.
89, I was 7. I'm fucking upstairs playing in some fucking toys, whatever. And I remember shit starts shaking, and my mom screamed.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go down. I get to start running downstairs. It's still shaking. It felt like forever. I ended up fucking at 7, because we had some stairs that kind of led around like a little curve kind of, right?
Yeah.
I end up tripping down one of the first or second stair. I'm tumbling down the stairs. Boom, 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 boom. And there's like a wall right there. And then like the steps that go down or whatever. And I hit the wall. Wham! And I'm just like, holy shit, right? So I see my brother David, and his face is fucking like damn near filling up with tears. And he's my fucking oldest brother. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? And my mom, she's like, get under the table, get under the table. I didn't get under the table. I ran out of the fucking apartment. You know what I mean? We were on Rollison back in the day and shit. This is before they had the fucking, the wall up, right?
Yeah.
All there was a chain link fence between us and 101.
The freeway. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I run outside, and I remember my mom's friend, I think her name was Maggie. She's outside, and she's like, no, you can't be outside. There's going to be something that falls on you. You know what I'm saying? So she makes me stand under a door sill or whatever. But dude, that was like the fucking scariest thing I've ever fucking been through. Ever since then, it's fucking, I can't feel any kind of shakes. If I'm sitting on that couch and someone's sitting next to me and they're fucking shaking their knee,
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is 89 again, dude. Everything's coming down. You know what I mean?
Start screaming.
Well, no, with this last one, I'm laying in bed and I felt it. And I wake up like, what the fuck, dude? And AJ, I think he was already up or something, but he's sitting up in the bed. So I get up, grab him, I look over, and like Roxy's nowhere around, right? So I come out here. She happened to fucking be asleep on the couch. So I'm getting ready to jump under the fucking table and shit, dude. And I mean, it was like a 4.3?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's nothing to fucking bat an eye about. You know what I mean? That's get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Get under the table, whatever. I mean, ever since then, I've been prepping.
Yeah.
I'm prepping, dude. I got cases of water. I have, I'm getting ready to purchase a generator. You guys get ready. That big one's coming. It's coming. It's going to knock some shit down.
I hope it scares away all the techies.
Yeah, guess what? Guess what you're going to hear? Guess what you're going to hear? You're going to hear some screaming. Somebody's going to scream.
I know.
You know what I mean?
And me, I'll have a level head. I'll be assessing the situation. I'll be finding solutions to problems.
Let this dude feel a 7. It's over. This guy, let him feel a 7. Because, what'd you feel in the movie theater? There's nothing been past that.
I don't remember.
It was an 8 in 89, 8 something. And then we've only had little ones since then, dude. We haven't had anything in the 7s, dude.
I felt when we were at the studio. Me and my brother. My brother was up here, and he was staying in the studio for a couple of days, right? Trying to get him this job at Google, and we were up. I think we went to a Giants game.
He said at Google like it was he was actually one of the techies. No, this dude didn't. It's Google deliveries, man.
Hey, I did some shit over there. All right, I put in work over there.
You did.
All right.
Handle what you had to do.
Yeah,
but you can't say like I tried to get it.
I wasn't a delivery driver,
right? But you can't. But he can't. Like he can't. The way you
I wasn't. Yeah, no. I was. No, I was a contractor.
The way you looked at the camera though was like trying to get my brother into Google.
It was a joke.
Like you had pull with.
That was a joke.
Okay.
That was part of the joke. I thought you knew my comedy at this point, but
no, it's too dry.
All right.
It's dry.
Anyways, that was a joke because that was kind of a joke just to Cole, my brother. But anyways.
All right. Cool.
Because that whole situation fell through. That was kind of the joke. So anyways, I don't know why we just had to explain this for 8 minutes.
Because I don't know.
Anyways, we were at the studio, right? So I think me and my brother had gone to a Giants game or something. We were up late, and it was like, in the middle of the night. And we were at the studio, and all of a sudden, remember we had like the Christmas lights up? They just started shaking. The whole building started shaking. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So then we it was just eerie because it was late at night. We went outside. There was like no cars on the road. Like,
wasn't it always?
We couldn't even hear traffic.
Yeah.
And 101 was right there.
Right.
We couldn't even hear 101. Like, it was weird. We were like, the world just end? Is it over?
Zombie
like, we couldn't find
another
human being.
Right.
And Yeah, so that was kind of creepy. But, I mean, I still didn't scream.
Let this dude feel a 7.
I'm not going to scream.
Yeah, you don't know what you would do if you felt the 7.
I don't think I've ever screamed in fear, terror, excitement. And I don't think it'll ever happen. It's just not. It doesn't even like if you in a situation where something scary.
You've never
happens,
screamed out of anger.
Oh, I screamed out of anger.
All right, so this guy's you scream.
Yeah, but it's different.
Like like you're.
But that like, builds up. Yeah, that builds up. That builds up. That's not like something happens to bring it out of me.
Well, something did happen to bring it out of you. You screamed.
No, but I build it up though. I build it up.
How's that?
Inside.
How's a Sco Dillon scream sound like? What is it? What's it?
I'm not gonna do it. I was about to do it. Yeah, it's a lot like
Don't
that.
put me on the spot, God.
Like, nah.
No, that's fucking hilarious though, dude.
No, I
you don't know what kind of situation you put in to scream though, dude. Someone could swerve in front of you driving the car, dude. You fucking scream.
I don't scream.
All right.
Like literally, when something like that happens,
what do you do in the scariest movie you've ever seen? Fucking that one scene. What do? You don't know.
I get quiet.
What do? You flinch up and just your knuckles turn wider. You're just like,
yeah. Like literally, when something like a good example is like if a car swerves, you almost get in an accident.
Right.
I'm completely silent.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like I'm the opposite, whereas because the sounds will distract me from like dealing with whatever's ahead of me. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude.
I'm quiet, and even then, like if someone's with me, it'll take me a second to like get back to the point.
You've never been in a car accident where you knew you were about to hit something and went like, "Oh shit!"
I get quiet.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, no, I get quiet.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild and crazy. I don't know why we jumped to the whole screaming thing. It was we were talking about the quakes. You know what I'm saying? You guys get prepared, prep up. Something big's coming.
Techies don't get prepared, so it can scare you. And you can get the fuck out of here. I'm sure you all scream.
Yeah, they would be left with all this construction going on.
pansies.
People would be out of jobs. You know what I mean? They leave now. People can't complete their construction gig.
So what? It'll just go back to normal.
All right. Yeah, well, so that was our topic of earthquakes.
No, but it is good to get ready for the earthquake. You know, it's going to be a big one.
There, you know, and when it hits, you know what I'm saying. I just want to have everything, you know, in a little nook in the apartment, you know, ready to have at hand if needed. Flashlights, matches, whatever, you know, candles.
Yeah.
You know, batteries, just be
Especially
prepared.
with the way climate change is affecting shit. The oceans are dying.
That's a conspiracy theory, sir.
That's not a conspiracy theory at all.
Oh, it's because it's been scientifically proven.
Yes.
Well, the Christians and the president don't believe it.
Yeah, exactly. Point for me.
I'm just fucking around, dude. No, I'm just, you know, yeah.
I'll put that on my scoreboard.
Mark that box, check that box, right?
And some funner news, the XFL is apparently coming back. What do you think about that?
It's fucking horse shit. I think it's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, did you see the 30 for 30 on the XFL?
Yeah, I loved it.
It was cool, but it was like, it was stupid, dude. It was like,
it is stupid.
It was at a time when, you know, you telling a chick, "Hey, nice tits," was fucking like, they look back and be like, "Thank you." You know what I mean? It was like a more acceptable time of sexism and you know what I mean? Like, it was, dude. Like, did you watch the whole part
the
about
Attitude Era?
Well, the cheerleaders and shit.
Yeah.
Like, they wanted to pretty much make the cheerleaders like the biggest portion of the XFL.
Yeah, it was
not
like
the
huge
game.
part of it.
I don't care.
It was the
fucking,
spectacle.
you know. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It was WWE. You know what I mean? It's fucking or WWF or what do they call it now? I don't know.
WWE now. Yeah.
Okay, but
I still think of it as WWF.
Yeah, me too.
That was when it was real.
When if you got a crook like Vince McMahon's hands in it, dude, it's gonna be just ridiculously
he's
raunchy, fake as hell. Who wants to watch something that's as fake as wrestling? Right? Excuse me, this is based off of my opinion. I know there's plenty of Hulk Hogan junkies out there, but who wants to watch
Hulkamaniacs?
Not to say again that type of acrobatic wrestling isn't a sport. You know what I mean? Some would argue it isn't, but who would want to watch that in the football light of it, knowing it's set up as shit? You could never have that in Vegas for sports betting. I mean, it's fake.
Yeah,
it's by a dude who runs fake wrestling.
Yeah,
not fake. Dudes get injuries and get addicted to pills and then end up killing their whole family and stuff like that. There's only a couple cases of that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What is that? What,
it happened. Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm just taking one example. No, two examples or three. I think there's like three dudes.
Probably, yeah.
You know what I mean. But whatever the case is, I mean, I just don't know how that's gonna.
Yeah,
work.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but I think it's always good to have more shit out there.
More content.
I think
no doubt.
Like if you watch that 30 for 30 XFL actually, help push some things in good directions. So maybe that could still happen as far as the broadcast and, things like that, which is cool.
They were going to have, who were they going to have as the first one? Jesse Ventura. Was he when he was the governor? Or was it the mayor? He was the governor, right?
He was the governor, yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura, he also ran for presidency, didn't he? One of these times.
He might have. I don't remember.
But, whatever the case is, I mean, they were going to have him as
it's a place where these young football players can get a paycheck.
He's no goddamn Al Michaels. How are you going to have
Jesse
him?
Ventura?
That's what they're going to have him doing.
The announcer.
You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to have him announcing? You're not Sean Madden. You're not Al Michaels. You're not. Your pedigree in football doesn't even equate to you. Your commentary on football. It just doesn't make sense. They're probably. I mean, maybe now they can pull some. Other, ex NFL player, you know what I mean? Terrell Owens comes to mind, and he can sell a show. You know what I mean? But
he would probably want to play though.
If that's however it comes about, I just don't know how they're going to make that a selling point when you run a company that's based off of fictional characters. Yeah. I don't know how serious someone else can take that. Now, to each his own. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that as far as being a direct competitor to the NFL. I don't think it could ever be that. And
that's what they were trying to. That's what they were trying to do.
If it's just an alternate form of entertainment, I'm all for it.
Yeah, who else? Who else is all for it?
Vince McMahon,
Donald Trump.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He was trying to buy an NFL team.
Yeah, and they didn't let him. So then he bought a USFL team. Then he killed the USFL. So fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah, and then no. Not even that all though. Right. Him and Vince McMahon are running mates. They, you know what I mean? They are.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
I'm being honest.
I'll take your word for
Vince
it.
Vince McMahon was rallying for Donald Trump during the presidential race.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
You know what I mean? Donald Trump was on WWE. You don't remember that shit? He got dipped by The Rock or Steve Austin or one of them.
Yeah, I remember that.
But teach his own though. Like I said, I just think it's a crock of shit. You know what I mean? The billionaires have that amount of money at their leisure to just try and create a whole new. That's weird to me. Something that's if it was coming from like something that could be trusted.
Yeah,
that may be cool. I just don't think it'd be trusted, but
I agree with that. Yeah,
yeah. So
like I said, I just think of it. It's an alternate form of entertainment,
right?
A place for these young players to get another paycheck if they don't make a team. I'm all for that. But it'll never be a direct competitor to the NFL. Yeah,
no, I just don't. The
USFL could have been, but Donald Trump ruined that.
Yeah. I mean, it's coming to to fruition that he's doing the same thing with.
I think the State of the Union's tonight.
Is it?
See him fucking stumble over his every word. Anyways.
Yeah, that's
what else? What else is on the list? What else can we rifle off here? What are we talking about?
We got topics at hand, dude. You know what I mean?
We got a whole list of stuff that we could be talking about here.
Yeah, we could be talking about the fact that you just did the 1K giveaway for the Something or Other tour, the
I did do that. Yes.
You know, you went to the gun range, enjoyed yourself. You were shooting some buckshot at some discs, right?
Yeah, I went to the gun range, clay pigeon shooting.
Nice.
So much fun. Like, I'm addicted to it. I got this nasty little bruise here.
All right.
Man, right, it's all right here too. Totally worth it.
Yeah,
I can't wait till this heals up just so I can go back.
Oh, you fucking just work through the pain, player.
Nah, it was pretty bad. It hurts just to the touch. So,
fuck, dude. How many times did you?
We were dumping. Like, if you want to know,
how long did you go? How long were you there?
We were there a couple hours.
Okay.
And we had a little golf cart, right? So they have little stations. They have a golf cart. So we were just like, next station, next station. Which is kind of annoying because it's like anytime you get to a station, like it'll be open. So you'd be like, all right, station's open.
Right.
As soon as you start shooting, a group walks up. You know what I mean? It's like, why can't everyone just stay at their station? Just stay where you're at.
Well, you know.
That was kind of annoying because some were just bouncing around, but we had the golf cart.
Yeah.
So we had to jump on everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd like to head out there one of these times.
I'll let you know. We might go, again next week, something like that. But we're gonna do sibling rivalry episode of the Something or Other tour once I get my brother up here.
I used to go to Reed's out in Sunnyvale, and I remember fucking you can like rent their handguns, you know what I mean, up to like probably 45 or something like that.
Yeah.
But whatever the case is, I went over to Reed's and a few of my buddies, and shit's fucking expensive for ammo. The rental's not expensive; it's the ammo. If you buy from there, unless you bring your own ammo.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is we were there, and the guy, the specialist, the one who comes in, shows you the ropes,
the instructor.
or whatever. The instructor.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he was going to instruct us, but dude like goes in there. And he's like, yeah, so boom, this is how the safety on, safety off. This is how you pop the clip, load it, rack one in the chamber, this, that. I'm like, all right, cool, right? Not like it was my first time. This is actually like a couple occasions we went over there. This is probably, I think, our like third time, maybe our second time. But whatever the case is, he starts shooting and he's like, okay, so pretty much like, in between shots, you have to wait. Not wait, but they don't.
You
want
can't just da 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 da.
Yeah, they don't want it to seem as if like automatic fire or whatever. So he's explaining that to us, but he does it live and he's shooting, right. So he says, "I don't need you guys." And the way he was talking to us was kind of like, it was me, Rashad, and Jackie, right? More, black dudes or whatever. Yeah. And he says
African Americans.
Right. Dude's in camo, got a big American flag across his hat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Budweiser
so
shirt.
He's expecting you guys to just shoot the gun sideways.
Yeah, he's like, but the way he's talking to us is almost like this is our first rodeo.
Yeah.
So, and my buddy Jackie came in there with his gun, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they inspected it or whatever. That's why I said I don't know why we needed an instructor anyway, because this wasn't our first rodeo, and I was already I was going there for a while. I was already in their database or whatever, so it was just easy for me to walk in and give my ID. But whatever the case is, so we get out there and he's like, "Yeah, don't do this," and he goes and he shoots the gun, but he's shooting it faster, right?
Yeah.
One of the shells flies in the air, and it kind of like landed on his neck.
Yeah.
So he like did like this and like let one off. And I'm like, holy...
And that's the instructor.
That's the instructor, dude. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. And he's like, definitely don't do that. And I'm like, all right. Like, he like, ain't like, for the people that aren't watching the YouTube, he like, kind of like, I don't know. He
flung his arm like upwards and shot.
Yeah, he like flinched though. Like, I don't know what he was doing, but he licked one off. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, do we need to hit the ground? Like, what the fuck is going on? This is hillbilly's telling us how to shoot a weapon, and he could have just took his own head off, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, he turns back. He's like, yeah, definitely don't do that. And then he like, I don't know if it was still in his shirt because he had his shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
But like, he was still like feeling like going through some kind of pain or something like that. So he ends up like fucking like telling, like summing it up pretty fast, you know what I'm saying, and like moseying out of there.
His neck's still burning.
But it was just insane. I'm looking at him like, damn, dude, like, first off, we really didn't need your assistance, not to be a dick.
Yeah.
But like, second off, you got it to the point now where, like, the way you were talking to us in the beginning, you got it to the point now where, like, we felt like the only reason why you even showed up to try and instruct us was because you thought we were going to be shooting like idiots or noobs or something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, this motherfucker, dude. It was one of
That's fucking funny.
It was one of the crazier times at a gun range, dude.
That's like, you always see those videos where the instructor accidentally shoots himself. Like, all right, don't do that, guys.
Right.
As they're bleeding out. Like,
right. No, and I like, it was just weird. But it was crazy because later on that day, or later on, like hour later, we're in there still shooting, and the same shit happened to me, and I'm like, fucking A, dude, but I didn't fucking flinch with the gun. And then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, fuck, dude, like, that fucking shell got me good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
if it gets in your shirt, it'll just burn you.
Yeah, but I'm still like what? I don't think I had my shirt tucked in, so I just did like this real quick. You know what I mean? But I didn't, when it first went inside, I was still holding the gun. I didn't flinch and fucking almost, decapitate someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it was just a crazy ass experience. Like, we went to the one in Vegas, and
I've wanted to go there because they have
the gun
Tommy
store.
guns.
Dude,
They had the Thompson.
They have everything, dude. It's fuck if you could legally fucking shoot a rocket launcher in fucking Nevada, dude. Yeah. They got it. I think, dude. They got it. I mean, if the price is right, you can shoot that rocket launcher.
I'm definitely gonna do a Something or Other tour episode there and shoot a Tommy gun.
Yeah, the gun store.
That's a dream. Yeah,
the gun store, dude. It's down the street from what is it? MGM. It's like, like if you're going back towards the airport, towards McCarran. Yeah. But yeah, dude, that shit. I was in there like. What did I shoot, a SKS or something?
Yeah,
I don't remember they have all kinds of artillery here, like 223s. Like it was a great time. That shit was expensive as hell though. Yeah, for the package, it was like $160.
Yeah, I think for the Tommy gun, I think it's like 200 and up. You know what I mean? That's for like 40 shots, which is no fun. But, you know what I mean? That's just getting your feet wet.
Yeah. You know what I like about that one,
you don't even have a feel for the gun yet.
Dude, you're shooting the owner's guns. Like, the people, not the owner, but the people who work there. Yeah. They have their own modified guns. Yeah. And they're like, you can shoot this one in this package. And they'll like lay it out, and it'll be like an AR. And you're just like, fuck yeah. All the mods on it. It's
my boy has an AR. Dude. I was just fucking with it the other day. Yeah, I want to get one, but I don't know. I want to get a shotgun now. After doing the clay shooting, like I hadn't shot a shotgun. That's the easiest
one to go get, dude.
Yeah, big five for I haven't shot a shotgun in like I wanted to say like 10, 15 years. Like my pops used to have one. Shotguns are just fun to shoot. Right, they're just fun. Not a lot of kick. Just blow shit away. Yeah. Just every animal instinct in you.
You got to shoot my brother's, my brother, he got a, what is that shit called? Fuck, dude. It's a non-pump automatic shotgun.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever shot one of those. Those are some bad motherfuckers.
It's got a clip. Yeah. That's, you know what I mean? And it's not even extended. I think it holds like 8 rounds maybe. Yeah. But you pop it in and it's just, but it's a fucking shotgun blast. Yeah. It's gnarly.
I had one of those in Grand Theft Auto.
That's outstanding.
Dude, it was fun, man. Like, I can't wait to go back. If you haven't yet, I started vlogging as well as the Something or Other tour, so I did a whole vlog there. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was good. It just stroked my ego because I hadn't shot a shotgun in so fucking long, and I was just tearing shit up. Yeah, it was. And then you seen the people were impressed. I didn't even know who they were. And then I felt like such a dickhead, dude. I don't know if you noticed, but there was one part where the dude said they were like waiting for us, so they watched me shoot a couple times. And I put one part, the dude was just like his mouth open because it was a rabbit, so it bounces. Right. You know, it comes out low and just bounces across the ground. As soon as that shit came out, I just blasted that shit. And he was like, he just went like open his mouth, so that made me feel good. And then But I didn't notice while we were grabbing our shit so that they could go.
Right.
The dude said like that was impressive. Y'all are fast or something like that, right?
Right.
But I didn't hear him at all.
Oh. So
you
walked away like you were high and mighty.
I just big leagued him.
Okay.
And I didn't notice till I watched the footage back. I swear to God that shit was bothering me like I couldn't sleep because I felt like such a dickhead.
You got that in you. It happens.
Nah,
it happens.
It was a mistake.
He meant to do it. He's fucking.
No, I'm very humble. I'm very humble. I was just happy.
I'm
I was just happy that I was able to, because I feel like now like I'm getting old and I just like, I don't trust my body anymore.
You're not as young as you were.
I don't trust my motor skills anymore. My motor skills were always, good. Like I could always shoot. I could always do things like that. And then I get scared, especially I still have a broken finger that I've had for 2 years that never healed right.
You know what's crazy is my pinky's been feeling weird. And I broke this, had to be 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's been feeling like it's a little sore, dude. Yeah, I don't know.
One hand, I got a screw right here, so this hand don't work right.
Right.
This finger's broken.
He's pointing at his right hand.
Both of my hands are fucked
pointy
up.
Finger on his left is shattered from fingering old ladies' buttholes.
That's right.
He's a piece of shit.
That's right.
It's a common piece of shit. But
anyways, if you've never been clay shooting, you should go. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
any gun range at all. You guys just go enjoy yourselves. You're welcome.
Yeah, guns aren't as scary as you think they are.
No.
You know what I mean? As long as you do proper technique.
Yeah, and you're not going out there
gun safety, trigger discussion.
You're not going out there like the instructor that, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
almost took his own fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun.
That said, I still don't support the NRA. They can go fuck themselves, all right?
Yeah, they're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But that's another topic of discussion that we could dive into.
Gun control is touchy because I love guns, but I still support gun control. And there's no easy solution, so that would be a whole podcast.
Yeah, that's something we dive into and we stick
head first.
Yeah, but we stick to the course. You know what I'm saying? So I got a funny story that we could wrap this one up.
Yeah.
So I'm at work the other day, and this guy was talking about. I think I went to Prima Deli in Redwood City. Shout out Prima Deli. If you've never been there, go down there and get you a hot Sammy. They're off the hook.
Is that the one off Broadway, or am I tripping?
No, it's off Roosevelt. It's up there. Going towards the Red Morton, past Red Morton, go all the way up, and then you'll see that the Shell gas station, and then right across the street is the Prima.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right.
Where Key Market used to be.
Yes,
across the street from Key
Yes,
Market.
sir.
Yeah.
So I go into Prima Deli, grab myself a nice little Sammy or whatever, come back to the shop, I'm sitting there eating it.
Club Sammy's, huh?
That was a thumbs up right there.
That was literally, I said that to myself out loud. I was by myself. I was going to Togo's.
Yeah.
Driving.
Yeah.
By myself.
Sure.
I said out loud, Club Sammy's, huh?
Fucking A.
I make myself laugh, and I think I'm going crazy. Anyways, proceed with your story, my friend.
So, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I gets back to the shop, and I'm sitting there talking to this dude, and he's like, yeah, and he's talking to some other fella about the fact that I'm not really like a huge burger guy. And he's like sitting there kind of poking fun about it, like, oh yeah, this guy doesn't like cheeseburgers and shit. He's not really.
I don't know how you're not a burger guy.
I'm just not a fucking burger guy. And then I said, I'm not going to turn one down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you won't seek one out,
right? If we're at a barbecue and they're like, "Oh, burger or dog," I'm like, "Give me the burger," because I'm not going to fuck with a hot dog. But whatever the case is, I'm sitting there telling them, the reason why I'm not really fucking, I don't really like burgers is the grease, this, that, whatever the case is. And then I go, I'll eat it, but I'm not going to fucking like enjoy it. Like, I'm not going to get the ooh, you know what I mean? Oh, the caramelized onions. Oh, right. I'm just not going to do that. And then the other guy's like, what do you mean, man? You're going to eat it, but you're not going to enjoy it. I'm like, fuck, dude, I eat pussy, don't I?
You don't enjoy it?
No. It's not really like my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like, I guess depending on the setting, maybe I could, but I'm not really, I'm not huge on just, you know what I'm saying? What, Nicolas Cage? I could eat a peach. For hours, right? Like, I'm not into the fur burger like that. You know what I mean? But you know, when I said that, they started laughing a little bit, but you know, that's another podcast we could dive in on munching on cookies.
Yeah, we gotta do the After Dark podcast.
Yeah, we gotta sit you guys down. We gotta let you guys know. We gotta hammer things home. But yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this up. You know what I mean?
Wait, that was the whole story, that you don't like burgers?
Oh no! Well, the reason why I don't like burgers is just because they're fucking. I mean, like, you know, a lot of times when you tell them well done, it's too overcooked, and then if you tell them, you know, medium well, it's fucking bloody. So like, I don't know. I can never find that middle, right? Yeah. And then the other thing is like, unless you're gonna fucking go to a fast food joint, and I'm not really huge on the fast food. You, my friend, enjoy the fast life. Right?
I don't enjoy it. It's just a necessity. Like,
it's a necessity.
Unfortunately.
The way you move, right? Until you have enough money to be balling and get that physical trainer, right? And just start.
Exactly.
Okay. Right.
And the thing, I'm not going to get into that, but I just have a chaotic living situation where it's, you know, I kind of have to hit up fast food. And I'm a night owl, so it's like I'm always up late. So, you know what I mean?
On the move. Stalking.
Yeah, I don't enjoy fast food that much.
He's out stalking.
Out stalking, out watching with the binoculars.
Yeah, no, let's put some some underwear on this bitch and wrap it up.
Yeah, so yeah, check out my vlogs.
Check out the Something or Other tour. Like, subscribe on Facebook. Like, subscribe Humble Finessors.
Can you subscribe on iTunes? How do you do that?
On iTunes?
You listen on iTunes, right?
Yeah, so on iTunes, you just go to your podcast. It comes fucking stock on every iPhone. Search Humble Finessors. It'll pop us up. Our two ugly mugs.
Hey.
You go ahead and you add, and then you put it on a rotation where it downloads each new podcast.
Yeah.
So that you're just in tune with your chi while you're listening to us.
I checked it out on a few things. I checked it out on iHeartRadio. You can do that. So
dope.
I don't listen through there, but I still get like the emails that say, "Oh, new episode's out," which is cool. You know, it makes me feel good to see that. You know,
right? Right. If you do have the time, you know, to get this podcast on a visual aspect, and you'd like to see our ugly mugs more often, check us on YouTube. You don't have to listen to the podcast.
YouTube.
You know what I mean? Or you can do both. You could listen to the podcast while you watch the YouTube video. And
then you could be like, I wonder what face he's making right now.
Right. And then you can
go run it back.
Then you can comment.
Yes.
On something or the content we put out. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't like the fact that I said retard today. I apologize deeply for that. I hope to not offend anyone. But maybe
we could definitely use some more interaction.
Maybe me saying fur burgers aren't my real tea. Well,
because you love your bush and you embrace your bush.
Well,
and you didn't like the way he downplayed your bush.
Right. Who knows? Who knows? You know, we're just here to give feedback. You know what I'm saying?
We want interaction. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Talk to us. Yeah. Tell us what we should talk about. If there's certain things you want us to touch on.
Right. There's numerous platforms you can touch us with.
Yeah.
But if not, hey, you know what? That's fine too. Just go ahead and download the next one. Huh?
Yeah, and if you don't want to do any of that, then fuck off.
You fuck off. Get your fix. Get your fix, though. We're here. Get your fix.
We're here.
Finessors.
Check me out. I'll be on Rombo Sports on Thursday, too.
Right.
Check out Rombo Sports. Right. It was a good little interview.
Dope. Outstanding.
Something or Other tour. Dylan Sesco vlogs. Humble Finessors.
Humble Finessors.
Humble
Finessors overall, though.
Yeah.
You go ahead and check us out on Humble Finessors before you do anything.
Of shit. You know what I mean?
Cheers, my friends.
All
Cheers.
Right, you guys have a good one. It's in the books.
The Humble Finessors on air with A.